Hey guys, this is Duane with howtobuildcredittv.com. And in this live stream, I'm going to be talking about the Amex Gold Card. So I'm going to kind of wait and let some people come into the chat. And once you join, let me know from where you're watching. Once again, my name is Duane with howtobuildcredittv.com. I am making this live stream from Houston, Texas. So that's from where I'm doing the live stream. And this is my third live stream. I'm really excited. Man, it's crazy. If you're watching this back on the replay, go ahead and be sure to start the video probably around the 5-minute mark. And the reason why I'm saying 5 minutes is because I want to give people an opportunity to come into the live stream and just kind of, greet each other and, let everybody know from where you're watching. And then, like I said, so if you're watching this back on the replay, you definitely want to make sure you wait 5 minutes and or fast forward 5 minutes to make sure that you can start when the stream starts or when the actual content starts. So like I said, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Amex Gold Card. I like the card quite a bit. And so I figured I could do a live stream and kind of talk about it and answer any questions that people may have. Okay, sweet. So we just got somebody that's watching. Awesome. That took a while. I was like, man, what's going on? Hey, thanks for joining the live stream. Go ahead and let me know from where you're watching. Let me know who's watching. I know that there's somebody in the stream, so go ahead and let me know from where you're watching. And thanks for watching, by the way. Today's been an interesting day. It's been a long day, to say the least. And I was committed to doing the live stream no matter what. I wanted to start the live stream at 7 o'clock, but I ended up having to start it at 7:30, which, is better than no live stream at all. So I'm excited because I wanted to do another live stream, like I said, because the live streams have been going quite well. So thank you for watching, whoever you are, you one person out there. um, yeah, so in this video, like I said, I'm going to be talking about the American Express Gold Card. So once again, if you're watching this back on the replay, you definitely want to make sure that you fast forward probably until the 5-minute mark. And hopefully I'll get started around that point. I'm just kind of waiting for people to join the live stream so that I can, make some more informative information about the Amex Gold Card. So just kind of waiting here. I know this is a very odd start time. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the fact that people haven't tuned in to watch just yet. The last two live streams I've done, which, like I said, this is the third one. I started both live streams, I think, at 8 o'clock. So I'm not sure if this 7:30 start time is kind of weird. I know it's weird for me, but I wanted to start it. I wanted to start it at 7 o'clock tonight because I was really trying to do from 7 to 8 o'clock because I need to get some rest and chill. So like I said, I wanted to start at 7, but I decided to go ahead and start at 7:30 because I really wanted to do this live stream and talk about the Amex Gold Card. So once again, if you're joining the live stream, let me know from where you're watching, and so I can get started. Hopefully, we'll have some people jump on here real quickly so that I can, talk about the Amex Gold Card. Is this private or public, I wonder? I'm not even sure now. Let's check and see if this is public or private. All right. Yeah, it's public. So I'm learning an interesting lesson here. Starting this video at 7:30 is not the best thing to do. I normally started it, like I said in the past, at 8 o'clock. But I'm going to stick it out here. Cool. Here we go. There's 4 people now watching. Hey guys, thanks for joining the live stream. Let me know from where you're watching. I wanted to start the presentation at 5 minutes in, but I didn't have anybody jumping on here. Thank you guys for joining. Now there are 8 people, 10 people. Hey, Justin from Dallas. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. I appreciate that. If you're watching the replay, boy, I tell you, the first 5 minutes. Hey, Mac, what's going on, man? Mac from Philadelphia. Thanks for joining our live stream. I don't think I've seen you in here before, so thanks for watching. I appreciate that. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever that was. That's pretty cool. Hey, YD Smith, cool, from Atlanta. Thanks for watching. Point to Point Transportation LLC from North Carolina. Thank you, sir. Jesse, my bad, bro. Jesus from Orlando, Florida. Edward from Maryland. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for joining the live stream. Like I said, in this particular live stream, I'm going to be talking about the Amex Gold Card. So, man, the first chunk of this live stream was pretty horrible because I was waiting for the longest time. I was like, okay, after 5 minutes, we'll have people to join the live stream, right? But nobody joined until like 5.5, 6 minutes in. So I guess I will not start another live stream at 7:30. I'm going to have to start at 7 or at 8 o'clock, which I've done 8 o'clock in the past. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate you guys watching, and thanks for chiming in and let me know from where you guys are watching. So right now we have 9 people in here. If you're joining the live stream, let me know from where you're watching. If you're new to the channel and you're watching the live stream or the replay, my name is Duane with howtobuildcredittv.com. That's our website. And on this channel, we talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So if that sounds like something in which you're interested, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. All right, cool. So, great. Hey, Miss Gatlin, how are you, ma'am? Cool. Thanks for watching. I appreciate that. All right, so we have 12 people in here. Angel from New Jersey, thanks for joining us, sir. Point to Point Transportation says, I got the NFCU Amex. Thanks to you, bro. What's NFCU? Is that some credit union? Not sure. Hey, cuz, thanks for joining. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about in this particular live stream. Hey, Carlos from the Bronx. Appreciate you. Okay, Navy Federal Credit Union. Okay, cool. Cool. I didn't know they had an American Express card. I got to look that up. So in this live stream, I'm going to be talking about quite a bit of things. Whatever, that didn't make any sense grammatically, but whatever. I'll be talking about some different things in this live stream. I will spend the majority of the time. Hey, Alberto. I'll spend the majority of the time talking about the Amex Gold Card, but I'll also would like to talk to you guys about something that I just started recently. Believe it or not, I've had some people talk to me about getting a Patreon page. And this is back when I had like 1,100 subscribers. I mean, I was just kind of, well, first of all, having 1,100 subscribers was a big deal. And I was like, okay, I should definitely get a Patreon page. But I was, taking my time, and I just didn't know a lot about it at the time. So I definitely want to talk to you about Patreon and what a great opportunity that is for you guys and for myself as well. So we'll talk about that towards the end of this video. So I'm going to talk about the Amex Gold Card, and then, of course, I'm going to answer questions, any questions that you may have, whether it be about the Amex Gold Card or anything else for that matter. So, okay, YD Smith says, I'm new to the channel, just started past Saturday and binge watched a lot of your videos. I appreciate that. I'm going to assume you're a sir, unless you tell me otherwise, YD Smith. So I'm going to assume you're a guy. Brandon Harris says Money Line plus Loan 5.99 APR, 5.99 APR to borrow 500. Not bad. Yeah, I actually had written down some notes to do a video on Money Line. I actually have a lot of videos that I still have to do, like a lot, which is a good problem to have because making videos and trying to make content on YouTube in general. Okay, my bad, Yolanda. Thank you for clearing that up, Miss Smith. So yeah, I've been needing to make a lot of videos, and that's a good problem to have, like I said, regarding YouTube. And so at some point, hopefully I'll get to these videos because I'm planning to be on here as long as I can. When it comes to YouTube, I'm really trying my best to not get burned out because like in the beginning, when a lot of people weren't watching the channel, I made a lot of video. Hey, give her credit. I made a lot of videos. I was doing like 3 videos a week for a while. And sometimes I would do 2 in one week and then back to 3 the next week. And so I did a lot of videos in the beginning to get videos out there so people would discover who I was and kind of find my videos. And so now I'm at a point where I'm coming up on a year. March 11th will be a year. And I uploaded my first video on the 25th of March. So we'll be talking about that pretty soon here. I think I'll probably do another live stream next week. It'll probably be Monday at 7 o'clock. And that stream will be about the fact that I am going to have 5,000 subscribers. So right now, I think I'm at 4,900 and change. I'm not sure. I can't see it right now. So that'll be interesting. But I'm definitely going to do another live stream next Monday at 7 o'clock unless something happens. Speaking of something happening, man, I was in traffic today for a good 2 hours. Like I left work at 4:50 and I didn't get home till like 6:59, 7 o'clock. It was horrible. And it normally doesn't take that long. We had a little rain here and people don't know how to drive in Houston when there's rain, which is crazy because clearly there's more, detrimental weather elsewhere. But in Houston, when there's rain, it's horrible. So anyway, thanks for joining. If you're new, like I said, I have Deborah Anderson here. Cool. Thanks for joining us, Deborah. Let's see. Nobody else knew. Oh, the Coin Alley. Hey, how you doing, sir? Sorry, I didn't greet you earlier, man. Thanks for watching the live stream. So anyway, like I said, on this stream, we're going to talk about the Amex Gold Card, and I will love to answer any questions that I can regarding that. Let me just kind of share with you my my notes here. And so basically, I got my Amex Gold Card in October 2018. So back in August, I had gotten 4 credit cards. I applied for the Amex Blue Everyday Cash Card. That was the first card I applied for back in August 2018. And then on the same day, I applied for the Discover It card. What's going on, D? I applied for that card. And then after that, I applied for the Citi Double Cash card. And then I applied for the US Bank Cash Plus card. And then I think in September, because I was getting greedy with the sign-up bonuses, I applied for the Bank of America Cash Rewards because they had like spend $500 and you get $200. If you spend $500, you get $200 within the first 90 days. So I thought that was pretty cool. Hey, Michael, thanks for joining, man. You're new here. Cool. Thanks for joining. I appreciate that a lot. I thought you were going hard. Then I ran into Noble Credit. Yeah, Noble Credit. Yeah. I mean, Noble Credit, his deal is, I guess he's in the military. And so I guess he's not having to pay the annual fees. And that's like really cool. I'd be applying for a lot of cards too if I didn't have to pay the annual fees. Well, in general, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't because I'd have to meet the minimum spend in order to get the sign-up bonuses or to get the bonus points. So maybe I wouldn't necessarily be doing that because that kind of slows me down as well, because it doesn't make a lot of sense if I get 4 cards if I can't meet the sign-up bonuses. So like I said, I applied for all those cards. The Bank of America was the 5th card I applied for in September. And then in October 2018, I decided to go ahead and apply for the Amex Gold Card. Now, I fought it. I was like, man, I don't want to get the Amex Gold Card. I hadn't had a credit card where I had an annual fee. And so it was horrible. I was like, man, I don't want to, get a credit card with an annual fee, and certainly not a $250 annual fee. So I was kind of new to the whole getting a credit card that has an annual fee. And that was not something that I really wanted to do. However, the Amex Gold Card came out with the metal card. And of course, I was like, okay, metal card, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, well, I guess I need to find out what this whole travel thing is about and these membership reward points that American Express offers you. So I was like, you know what, for the sake of YouTube and because I have a channel talking about credit cards, let me go ahead and get the Amex Gold Card. So that's what I decided to do. If you think I'm ignoring you in the chat, I'm really not. I mean, I'm looking at it, but I'm trying to do some content here. So guys, feel free to go ahead and have your conversations. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I definitely want to talk about is real quickly, if you have a YouTube channel and you're in this chat, feel free to let people know that you have a YouTube channel and that they should check your channel out. I mean, that's not offensive to me at all. This is all about being, you know, a community. And so there are several people in the chat right now in the live stream that have YouTube channels. And if you do, definitely take the time to go ahead and, you know, do your plug right here. So, for example, we have Give Her Credit. She has a channel. We have the Credit Card Maestro. He has a channel. The Coin Alley has a channel. D. Anderson has a channel. Basically, if you have a channel, feel free, like I said, drop your little plug right here into the chat. And, you know, it's all good. Hey, Ronald from Philly, thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate that. So anyway, got the card in October 2018 for the sake of YouTube, for the sake of my subscribers, for the sake of like, let me figure out what's going on with these travel points and so on and so forth, even though I wasn't planning on traveling anywhere. So anyway, it worked out very well. Let me see. To answer your question, I would say nope. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or not. Okay, not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna get sidetracked. So anyway, so I got the Amex Gold Card, and guys, believe it or not, I like this card a lot. This card is a really good card. And normally when I saw videos of people talking about credit cards and about like, well, the annual fee really isn't going to be this amount because they offer these credits and so on and so forth. Those videos, I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, it's only effective if you're able to maximize and actually, you know, use those credits that they offer you. So believe it or not, you know, these credits are actually pretty decent. I mean, I find myself using all the credits. When I first got started with the Amex Gold Card, it was a 50,000 bonus points or membership reward points once you got started, which was really, really cool. And then American Express was picking up the tip for you up to $100 initially when you got started. That offer is no longer available. But basically, every time I ate at a restaurant, whether it's a fast food place or a real restaurant, American Express would reimburse me 20% because that's them covering the tip. And I thought that that was really cool. So it made it a lot easier for me to justify spending the $250 that it costs to get the Amex Gold Card. So you definitely want to make sure if you're interested in getting this card, I have a link below the video. You can use that link, that referral link. I think the sign up bonus right now is 40,000 points. If you find one better elsewhere, definitely use that link because it makes sense. But if you'd like to support the channel, definitely consider using that link below this video. So what I like about the Amex Gold Card is the fact that they offer you the $100 airline credit. Now, this airline credit is, a lot of people talked about getting the airline credit by basically purchasing gift cards through Delta, Southwest, or American Airlines. And then now people are saying that, well, they're not honoring the gift card. They're not. So in other words, like when you made a purchase for, let's say, what I actually did it, I purchased 2 gift cards with Delta. So I purchased 2 $50 gift cards with Delta because that was my $100 that American Express was going to credit me back. Okay. And so after I did the purchase, I think I did it on my cell phone. I'm not sure. But then afterwards, it was like, no, you have to do the purchase on a desktop, right? Because I was watching other people's videos and that's what they said. And I was like, well, that's great because now I did it, you know, like after the fact, right? I had already done it. So it was really tricky. It was really tricky because like I had done it already and I was like, okay. So I personally did not experience them giving me the actual airline credit because there was supposed to be like a loophole. When you buy gift cards, like it'll trigger the whole fee credit or whatever, and they would give you $100 statement credit. I personally didn't have that experience. And so I'm not going to tell people, hey, go ahead and buy gift cards, you know, because you're going to get the airline credit. What I will say is the airline credit is going to be for like if you buy food on the plane or if you buy beverages on the plane or if you have to check a bag. Like, you know, let's say you're flying on an airline that you have to check a bag and, you know, you have to pay for it. In other words, you can't, you know, your bag doesn't fly free like Southwest. So like, I know like with United, you're going to have to pay if you're going to bring a luggage, not a carry-on luggage, but something that you're going to check, you're going to have to pay. So when you use your Amex Gold Card, they're going to reimburse you for that particular purchase. So if it costs $25, then they're going to reimburse you for that. I'm going to pause just 1 second and try to answer some of these questions. Guys, by the way, if you're in the chat and you know the answer to some of these questions that people are asking, feel free to jump in there and answer the questions, because then that way people can get their questions answered and we can kind of keep moving. So Michael says, what does your credit score have to be to get that card? In regards to the Amex Gold Card, your credit score, I would say anywhere from 680 and above. It really doesn't have to be that high, but I'd rather throw out a credit score that makes more sense and that is going to be, more likely to get you approved for that card than to say, oh, all you need is a 650, right? I'd hate for somebody to hear me say you need a 650, apply for the card, and don't get approved. So I would say at least a 680. It also helps if you don't have any hard inquiries on your credit report at the time, if possible, or between 0 and 2 hard inquiries before you apply for this card. It'll just make it a lot easier. Or what you could do, if you don't think you're going to get the Amex Gold Card, you can apply for, let's say, the Everyday Cash Card, or the Blue Cash Everyday Card. The Everyday Card or the Blue Cash Everyday Card. There are 2 different cards. You can apply for both of those, and basically, if you get approved, you're in there. You're going to basically be able to get approved for any other American Express card just by being approved for one of those cards. So if you're, afraid of the fact that you're going to get rejected, you might apply for the Blue Cash Everyday Card or the Everyday Card from Amex. Both of those cards are pretty cool. So that's what I would say in regards to that. Okay, cool. I want to get the Amex Gold, but credit is in limbo until July. I totally understand that. I want to get some Chase cards. I only have the Chase Freedom card, and my credit is going to be in limbo for 2 years because that's how long I have to wait, because I've already applied for over 5 credit cards within the last 2 months. So, hey, hey, Cohen Alley, I appreciate the super chat, man. Thanks a lot for doing that. That's incredible. I really appreciate that. As a matter of fact, so I did say earlier in the chat that I definitely wanted to talk about Patreon. So the Cohen Alley just did a super chat, which is really cool. It's his way of showing support for the channel, and that is incredible. And I appreciate that, sir. I respect that a lot. So I created a Patreon page. And so Patreon, that's Patreon. I can't spell. Patreon, P-A-T, let me type it in, right? So I created I'm not typing anything. Let's try that again. I created a website with Patreon at patreon.com/how to build credit TV, right? Which is my particular page. Sorry, I can't text, I can't write, and I can't type and talk apparently. All right, so that's my particular page there, How to Build Credit TV, Patreon and How to Build Credit TV. And so basically, after I did the live stream last week, I got quite a bit of super chats. And so somebody brought to my attention that YouTube actually takes 30% and I get 70%. Well, that's not like insanely horrible, but I was like, okay, well, what can I do? Somebody asked me to start a Patreon back when I had 1,100 subs, and I dragged my feet about it because I didn't know, and it was just a lot of work. So Patreon is a cool way for you guys to support the channel if you're interested. I'm going to talk more about this later. And the reason why I brought it up is because the Cohen Alley did a super chat for $2. And so with Patreon, it's actually like a monthly membership, but I actually get more than the 70% that I get through the super chats. So that's a really cool way, like I said, to support the channel. I'll talk more about that later on. But anyway, so back to the Amex Gold Card. So they have the airline credit, which is really, really cool. And I think if you're going to be traveling and you have the Amex Gold Card, it makes perfect sense to use the Gold Card to buy your plane ticket. Of course, you're going to get 3 times points when you do that, when you purchase your plane ticket directly with the airline, or if you purchase through Amex Travel. All right, so you're going to get 3 times points on that purchase, which is really, really good. And you're also going to, like I said, have the ability to get $100 airline credit if you use your Amex Gold Card for checking a bag. If you have to pay that fee, if you buy food on the plane, you buy beverages on the plane, they're going to credit back your account up to $100. And so if you think about that, the annual fee is $250. And so if you subtract $100 from the $250, that brings the annual fee down from $250 to $150, which is still up there as far as I'm concerned. However, they also do have a $120 dining credit. Now, the dining credit it's really nothing special if you're not in a situation where you can use it, right? So like for me personally, there is a Cheesecake Factory close by me, even though I don't eat there often. You know, if you do it just right, you know, if you're cheap like me, and you go and get something at the Cheesecake Factory, you know, around happy hour and maybe order like an appetizer or something because they do have good things from which to choose, you can end up getting $10 back from American Express. And so the $120 dining credit basically works where they give you $10 every single month, except for the month of December. You get more than 10 bucks. I don't remember what it is at the time, at the moment, but no, I'm kidding. You get 10 bucks every single month. I'm sorry. You get 10 bucks every single month because there's 12 months, right? So it's 120 bucks. And so you get a $10 statement credit if you use your Amex Gold Card. And so you have places like Shake Shack, you have places like Seamless, you can use Grubhub. Like I said, for me personally, the Cheesecake Factory would be really, really cool. So if you can find a way to use that dining credit, that's another $120 that you can take off of the 250 bucks. Okay. So once again, the card doesn't make a lot of sense if number one, you're not traveling. Number two, you're not finding a way to maximize the actual perks that come with the card, right? So I'm sorry, I'm trying to read and do the live stream at the same time. So it says, Cohen Alley says $10 won't go very far at Ruth Chris. Yeah, I saw that. I don't even know what that restaurant is. No idea. I mean, clearly I don't go out to eat enough to know what that is. So I have no idea what that is. Hey, Jose, thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate that. Okay, cool. So, oh, it's a high-end steakhouse. Well, no wonder. That's why I don't know, because the word high-end and steakhouse together, I'm more of an Outback type of guy, Saltgrass type of guy. I don't know if you guys know what those places are, but those are the places that are by me. Okay, cool. Very, very high-end. Yeah, sounds like I won't be eating there. I would need a whole lot more back on this dining credit, to be honest with you. So anyway, sounds good. All right, Jose says he has 15 credit cards. Cool, man. I think I have 13 or 14 at the moment. I've been applying for cards like crazy recently, so I'm gonna try to chill. I'm on a roll, but I'm definitely gonna try to chill. Actually, the newest card I applied for was the Blue Cash business card from American Express. I think I applied for that last Friday. I haven't done the video yet. I mean, I've done the video, but I haven't put it on YouTube. I have to edit and all that wonderful stuff. So anyway, yeah, TGIF and Applebee's. Yeah, that's right up my alley. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. So another thing that you want to consider if you're interested in getting the Amex Gold Card is the fact that now they're actually offering you $100 statement credit in regards to the hotel collection. So the hotel collection, basically, it used to be 75 bucks. Now they bumped it from 75 to 100 bucks. And so basically how it works is if you book a room through the hotel collection with your Amex Gold Card, you can go to americanexpress.com/HC for hotel collection, and you can book your room through Amex. If you do that, you're actually able to get $100 credit, statement credit. So once again, that's another opportunity, if you can, to kind of, you know, try to work it out as far as the $250 annual fee, right? So you have a couple opportunities to offset that $250 annual fee. The first opportunity you have is you have that airline credit, which once again, you could do, you know, incidentals, you could do food, you could do beverages, you can check your bag. And then you have the $120 dining credit that you get $10 a month for 12 months. Of course, there are only a couple of options there as far as being able to use that $10 a month statement credit. And then, of course, you have the $100 credit that you get for the hotel collection. So if you actually book a room through americanexpress.com/HC, you'll have the opportunity to get a $100 statement credit. So those are a couple of opportunities that you have right off the bat to actually get your money back, or not necessarily get your money back because it's different. Well, I guess it's the same, because a statement credit is basically you not having to pay your bill because it's a statement credit. So that, in a sense, is getting your money back. So I think the Amex Gold Card is a pretty solid card. I mean, there are a whole lot more things that I did not talk about. You know, there's no foreign transaction fees, which is always really good because if you go abroad, you're outside the US and you can use your Amex Gold Card if they accept American Express. A lot of places don't necessarily accept American Express out of the country, but if you're lucky and they do, you can use your Amex Gold Card and, you know, there won't be any foreign transaction fees. What I'm going to do right now, like I said, there are a whole lot more things that I can talk about in regards to the Amex Gold Card. There's a lot of purchase protection. There's travel insurance. There's a lot of stuff. There's roadside assistance. I mean, the perks that you get with this card is really legit. And so if you're interested at all in getting this card, I would encourage you to do your research. I would also encourage you, if you want to help the channel, use the link below this video and below all of my videos. The links are definitely in the description. And if you want to start traveling, or if you want to be able to kind of redeem some points towards travel, the Amex Gold Card is a good option to kind of look at. Definitely do your research. I mean, $250 out of your pocket is real money. And, you know, like the statement credit is cool, but you're still going to have to pay the $250 out of your pocket for real. So if you're, you know, interested in getting this particular card, definitely do your research before you get it. I like the card a lot. I mean, it's kind of weird. You know, I'm really vain. I think it's really cool. It's a metal card. And I'm like, okay, sweet. You know, I got a metal card. Look at me, everybody. I'm a cool guy. So if that's you, then you definitely want to consider getting this card. Hey, if you're watching the video and you like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. I have 11 thumbs up right now, and there's 33 people in the live stream. So give it a thumbs up. It helps our channel quite a bit. Let me see if I can answer any questions right now, whether it be about the Amex Gold Card or anything that you may have in general regarding credit. If you have any questions, go ahead and fire them at me. I'll try my best to answer the question. Cool. Super dude, you have 70 what? 70 credit cards? Are you saying you have 70 credit cards? Jose says he has 6 Amex cards. Hey, Jose, in regards to the Amex cards, you have 6. What kind of cards are they? Are they all 6 personal cards? Do you have 2 charge card? Do you have a business card? What are they? I'm just curious. Wow, 70 cards, man. I don't know how you keep up with that, super dude, but congratulations. I mean, the more the better. And I bet your available credit limit is like sick. Your total available credit limit, like overall 70 cards, I bet you're like up there, several hundred thousands, right? Let's see, Give Her Credit says, I'm definitely going to get it. Just waiting until I get Chase cards first, because in April or May, I'll be at 424. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, I know, right? Super dude is definitely super. 70 cards is like, that's a lot to manage. Not that you have to worry about it. You know, I guess you just put it, you know, put them in a rubber band and just walk around with your 70 cards, or put them in a drawer somewhere. But either way, that's a lot of cards for sure. So once again, if you have any questions, whether it's about the Amex Gold Card or anything pertaining to credit at all, feel free to fire away. I'm going to be talking about Patreon in just one moment. If you're joining the live stream right now, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV. And on this channel, we talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So if you're new, go ahead and, you know, subscribe to the channel and click that notification icon, that notification bell, so you don't miss a thing. Cool. All right. So you got 3 business card, 1 charge card. Cool. Yeah. You definitely got to put them in a safe place, super dude. That's a lot of cards, man. I thought, you know, my little 13 cards, you know, I know it's not a lot, but it's 13 cards aren't necessary, but I definitely have them because it doesn't hurt my credit at all. And more importantly, it gives me a whole lot of available credit. I think available credit wise across all 13 cards, well, it's really 12 cards because the Macy's card is not like a credit card. So I think my available credit overall is like $70,000, which is pretty decent. I mean, it could be a lot higher if I made a lot more money, but I don't. So 70,000 is clearly enough. The Coin Alley says I have 50 or so accounts. Wow. Yeah, 25 years. Yeah, that is pretty extensive, man. That would have totally been me had I been able to keep some of my credit cards open from when I was in college. But we're not going to talk about that. Those were dark days. Not being in college, but the fact that I couldn't keep those cards open. Yeah, it was pretty sad. So once again, thanks guys for the thumbs up. I see I got some more thumbs up there. I appreciate that. Um, YD Smith says 70K is sweet. Yeah, I'm curious about how much Super Dude has available. I'm like, you got to have a whole bunch. You got to have a whole bunch of available credit over 70 cards, man. I don't know that I'm going to get 70, but I tell you, I never get tired of the sign-up bonus. Sign-up bonuses are always cool. I always love them. And, you know, cashback, I like cashback as well. So I'm definitely going to be applying as much as I can that makes sense to me. All right. So Give Her Credit says, do you feel like charge cards don't reduce your score as much as when you apply for them as opposed to a card with a limit? Hey, Bree, thanks for joining the live stream. Nika baby, thanks for joining the live stream. I hope I did that right. In regards to answering your question, Give Her Credit. By the way, if you're watching the live stream, Give Her Credit is a actual YouTube channel that talks about credit. So if you're new here, definitely check out her channel and subscribe to the channel. Another YouTuber that's talking about credit cards on here is the Credit Card Maestro. Check out his channel and subscribe if you want to as well. Both of those channels are really, really cool. So in regards to, do I think charge cards don't reduce your score as much as when you apply? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure about that because regarding the charge cards, like there's no credit limit, right? So then it doesn't really benefit your score, I don't think, because there's no credit limit. And so my argument is the fact that there's no credit limit, you're not increasing your available credit and therefore lowering your possible credit utilization. So I'm not sure what they do in regards to regular credit cards. I know for me personally, having American Express and having the ability to, once I got approved for one of their cards, to simply keep on applying for different cards with American Express and not having to worry about if I'm going to get approved or not. So, I mean, for me personally, I think that's really dope. I don't know that it's that easy with Chase. I had a rocky relationship with Chase in the past, so I'm not sure. But right now, currently, I have 4 American Express cards. So the first one I got was the Blue Cash Everyday card. Then I got that in August. Then I got the Amex Gold Card in October. Then I got the SPG card, which is now the Marriott Bonvoy card. I got that card in February. I actually applied for that card on my daughter's birthday, which was February 6th. And then I got the Business Blue Cash card. I got that card in February as well. Speaking of, real quickly, I have 2 kids. I have a son and a daughter. My son is 16 and my daughter just turned 15 in February. So I'm really excited. I'm proud of my kids. They're awesome. Maybe I'll talk more about them next week when I do another live stream in regards to getting 5,000 subscribers. So I'm excited about that. Maybe I'll share a little bit more about myself in that. So let me see if I can jump back here and answer some more questions. So Bree says, what credit score do you need for the Amex Blue Cash card? I'd say anywhere from 680 and above. Okay. Another thing that you can do if you're not sure is you can go to the Amex website and you can try to fill out their pre-qualification. They do a pretty good job of letting you know if you're pre-qualified for any of their credit cards, and it's not going to hurt your credit score to try that. So definitely want to go to their website and check that out. Once you do that, and let's say you're qualified for, let's say it's a card that you don't necessarily want. Okay. If it's a card that you don't necessarily want and you're pre-qualified, I would say chances are you're going to get approved for the card that you actually want. Okay. If it's a card that you don't want, you may consider getting it because you just want to get your foot in the door. And once you get in the door with American Express, you're pretty much able to get any other card that you want. Okay. So that's kind of my advice on that. You could, like I said, go and check the pre-qualification on their website. If you want to download Credit Karma and kind of deal with some of that, they kind of market to you as to what kind of cards that you could get approved for based on your credit profile and your credit score. Credit Karma does a really good job of, they market, like they market hardcore to you. Like, oh, I think this card is good for you. And the card may not necessarily be good for you as much as they want to make money from you applying for that card. So those are a couple of ways that you can do, kind of do some research and see if you basically get approved for the Amex Blue Cash Everyday card, or the Blue Cash card. I'm sorry. So Nika Baby says, I have 8 cards now. I lost 3 in my irresponsible days. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. The Coin Alley says you need about 670 and up in regards to getting the Amex Blue Cash card. So I don't know. I hope that helps. Like I said, definitely take your time and go fill out that pre-qualification deal on their website and kind of see if you're qualified for anything. D. Anderson said, I had a few good ones in college and after, but now credit cards are 100 times better than back in the day. I agree 100% with that, sir. Back in the day when I had my Discover card, there was no Discover card match. They didn't match the cashback that you earned. I don't even know if they had cashback. I had the blue. I had the blue from American Express is what it was called. It was called Blue from American Express. I thought I was hot stuff. There was no cashback. I don't think there was a sign-up bonus. If there was, I would have probably started this channel a lot sooner, and I would have been, I would have had a lot more subs than I do right now. So anyway, I don't think that they do. I agree with you, D. The cards back then, as far as the offers they were non-existent. All right, Alberto says, so you think it's a good idea to get another secure card like US Bank? I think it's a good idea to get a secured card with any bank that will allow you to upgrade or be promoted to another card. US Bank is okay. Their customer service is not the best. I mean, I have the US Bank a Cash Plus card with them, and I don't really call them a lot. But like when I do, I'm on the phone waiting forever before somebody gets to me. But once again, I mean, it's not really a big deal if you use the card, pay it off. It doesn't really matter. So I think the most secure cards that I would suggest anybody to get is probably 2. I mean, you really just need 1, but I had 2. I had the Citibank secure card and I had the Discover It secure card. I had the Discover It card first because, like I said, I didn't say this, but I was trying to reestablish a relationship with Discover. And I got the Citibank card because of the same reason. I was trying to reestablish a relationship with both of these banks because they're great banks. And I was like, I definitely want these cards. So in regards to the US Bank card, if you want it, go ahead and get it, man. All right. Jose says, wow, let's see. Did I miss a lot here? I have a gold card and 1 business green card. Okay, cool. D. Anderson says, I got approved for the Amex Delta Gold Sky Mile for 8,000. I'm not sure if I'm reading that right. For 8,000. Oh, your limit's 8,000. I'm sorry, guys. I'm slow. Cool. FICO with Experian was 667 in November. Okay, cool. And now it's 725. Nice. Nice. The Coin Alley says Chase never forgets. So tread lightly with them. I had irresponsible days as well and was locked out of Chase for 10 years. Yeah, the same thing with me. I butchered my Chase account. I had a Chase account. I think my limit was like $8,000 back in 2009, and life kind of happened. And I think I charged up like $6,000 on it, and I wasn't able to pay it. And I was just kind of like, F it, I'm not going to pay it. I'm not even going to worry about it, and just, whatever. And I applied for another card with Chase in April 2017. That was a Chase Freedom Unlimited at the time, and then I changed it from the Freedom Unlimited to the Freedom card because I wanted the 5% cash back. So yeah, you're right. Chase is a trip, man, for sure. All right, so let me kind of scroll down and kind of see here what's going on. I'm trying to see if I can not miss any questions here. Yeah, Credit Karma markets to me already. Yeah, of course they do. Have you heard any changes coming to the Amex Green Charge Card? No, in regards to that, I really haven't heard any changes. I'm not really looking at that particular charge card, the Amex Green Charge Card. That was the very first American Express card I had. I had the Amex Green Charge Card way back when. I think I was probably like a freshman or sophomore in college, way back in the Stone Ages. We're not going to talk about it. But I don't look at that card because the sign-up bonus for that card is not very good. Hey, Alberto, thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. And so I don't really pay attention to the green card, to be honest with you, because like I said, the sign-up bonus is not that great. There is no annual fee for the first year, and then I think it's $95 afterwards. Instead of getting that particular card, I would probably get the Marriott Bonvoy card because you actually get 75,000 points that you can use towards a hotel. With that 75,000 points, depending on where you redeem it, you can get at least, I would say at least 2 nights at a really nice hotel. Well, I say really nice, right? I'm not talking about like the high-end steakhouse, but at the same time, it's probably like a 4-star hotel. So you can get a nice couple of nights at a 4-star hotel. I would look to do that type of card instead of getting the charge card, even though it's a totally different card. The charge card is going to be redeemed towards travel, and the Marriott Bonvoy card is going to be redeemed towards hotel. So if you're going to get a travel card or like where you can earn points towards travel, I would get a card like the Amex Gold Card or the Amex Platinum card. So that's personally what I would do in regards to that. So give me a chance here, guys. Let me see if I can catch up here. A lot of cards-based mistakes, but luckily never messed up with Chase. Yeah, had the Amazon card for a couple of years, then got the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Sweet. Okay, there are rumors that Amex is going to revamp it with the Forex. Okay, I guess you're talking about the green card. Well, that'd be cool. Any addition to that card would be really cool. As a matter of fact, I'm really hoping and waiting that American Express is going to upgrade their American Express Platinum card. Like, totally want that card. I'm in love with it. I would totally get it if I didn't have all these other minimum spends that I was trying to do. And I would also get it if I didn't have the Amex Gold Card currently. So I'm having a really hard time justifying that $550, even though it's great. And I know that I definitely want to check out the Centurion Lounge here in Houston. I'm actually going to be traveling to New York at the end of March to hang out with my family, and I'm going to be at the airport with the Centurion Lounge, and I'm not going to be able to go in there because I don't want to go in there until I get my Amex Platinum. So I definitely hope that they do something soon in regards to that. All right, so let me see if I can answer any more questions. Let me see. Okay, gosh, I'm doing a horrible job. There's so many. Yeah, that annual fee is no joke. Give her credit. There's so many chats here in the live stream. Let me see if I can do a better job. Okay, cool. What do I think about the PNC credit card? I have a video on that coming eventually. I'll probably end up doing that video around June. I think PNC is good. They have a pretty decent card. I think it's like 4% back on gas. Don't quote me on this, guys. I know it's 4% back on something, 3% on something, and 2% on something. And I think they have a sign-up bonus. I'm not sure, but I think that card is pretty legit. I definitely am going to apply for it. I'm not sure when. I really need to just chill because if Chase comes out with something really hot right now, I'm not going to be able to get it because I definitely, like I said, have applied for more than 5 credit cards in the last 24 months. So we'll see what happens in regards to that. But I think the PNC credit card is really good. There are a lot of credit cards that a lot of people don't talk about, and I hopefully will kind of have the time to make some videos and kind of shine some light on those cards because they're great cards. And so, yeah, I think the PNC card is pretty cool. Jose says, I have a Bank of America cashback card. Cool, sweet. Me as well. D says, I have 2 with US Bank. Platinum, which graduated from being a secure card, and I have the Cash Plus Visa signature with them. Sweet. Very, very good. Okay, let's see here. D says I definitely need a revamp. Hey, Sammy, thanks for watching, man. Thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. Hey guys, let me show you. Look at this. That's a light bulb back there. That's a light bulb, and the gray backdrop is a sheet. That I got. It's a twin size sheet. Let me show you. Look, there's the bottom. You can see the bottom of the sheet right there. The bottom. That's a tack. This black thing is a tack. Anyway, that's my expensive setup, right? That's my expensive YouTube backdrop setup. So cool. Sammy says, still waiting on the city secured card to upgrade. Yeah, they'll upgrade you, man. I think for me personally, I think they upgraded me after 9 months. I think they upgraded me and then I applied for the City Double Cash card. So they upgraded me and my credit limit was $300 initially, and they bumped me up to $450, which was funny. And then I applied for the City Double Cash card and got a credit limit of $4,300, which was pretty okay. So I was okay with that. Jose says I have the PayPal MasterCard. Sweet. The 2% cash back, I'm assuming you're talking about, Jose. Cool. Thanks, guys. I thought they were talking about that. Not sure what you're talking about, but that's because I can't keep up with all this chat going on, even though there's really not a lot going on, but it's still hard to keep up. Yeah, they're definitely going to graduate you, like I said, Sammy. It's just a matter of time. And for me personally, I had the Discover It card, and they really kind of upset me because it took forever for them to promote me. I was like, dude, 13 months in, never missed a payment. I mean, I don't know if they didn't want to graduate me because I wasn't earning them more money by paying interest. I mean, the credit card companies make money every time we use the credit card, right? So every time we swipe, they charge the merchant a certain percentage. And so I don't I don't feel bad about not paying interest because every time I use the card, they make money. So they're making money every single time I use the card. I mean, I guess I'm getting some cash back if I'm using a cashback card, but I'm definitely not making as much money as they're making when I use the card. So I like Discover Card a lot. And so, like I said, they took, I think, 13 months to graduate me from the secured card to the unsecured card. I think I even applied for another Discover card before they upgraded me. So I got my Discover secured card in August 2017, and they upgraded me to the unsecured card in September, October in 2018. But I applied again in August 2018 for the Discover It card, and I got a $5,000 limit. So I just applied for another Discover card because I knew that they were gonna, my chances of being approved was really high because my credit score with them was like 750 something at the time, according to the Fico score with Discover card. So I wasn't worried about being approved for it or not. So I went ahead and did that. So like I said, just be patient. Hey, hip to the hop, hip to the dip. Sorry, man, I'm tripping. I can't read. Hit to the dip. Hey, cool. What did you miss? Well, we're talking about the Amex Gold Card in this video, or I talked about it in the beginning. If you're watching the replay, be sure to start it like maybe 6 minutes in. So if you're watching the replay, if you go back and watch it, start 6-7 minutes in, because there was nobody in the live stream for the longest time, like 6 minutes. I was like, man, am I even public or is it private, right? So anyway, cool. What I want to talk about right now, if there aren't any more questions, real quickly, I just want to mention this, is I created a Patreon page, and I'll kind of try to put that in the link here. I'm really slow. I created a Patreon page, and the Patreon page basically is an opportunity for you guys to, sorry, give me 1 second, how to build credit TV. I am so slow. Jesus. Okay, so I created, hey, Sean, thanks for joining. All is well. Thank you, sir, for watching the live stream. So I created a Patreon page, and the Patreon page is basically patreon.com/how to build credit TV. And so, of course, hey, my life in seasons, thanks for watching. Nice YouTube channel, by the way. Cool. So I created the Patreon page, and the purpose of creating that page is because, like, here on YouTube, people can actually donate or contribute to the channel by doing a super chat. And so the super chat is really cool, and it's a really cool opportunity, like I said, if you want to support the channel, for people to do so through watching the live stream. So this particular live stream, there has been 2 super chats. I got one from the Coin Alley for $2. Thank you very much, sir. And there was another for $4.99. I can't remember. Alberto, thank you very much, sir. So the Patreon is actually a monthly subscription membership, right? Where basically you can commit to paying either $3, $6, $12, $30, I think, and $60. I say I think as if I didn't make the page, right? So each of those different membership offers you different access to different things. And so I'm going to just kind of read off of my iPhone here just to kind of see, just to make sure that I'm reading exactly what I typed up on the Patreon page. Let me kind of read some of these comments. Hey, Carlos, thanks for joining us. Carlos says, Discover can be a trip. I know someone who paid their balance in full each month, and Discover flagged his account for fraud because they couldn't get any interest from him. Listen, I didn't know that this whole interest thing it's real serious. Believe it or not, credit card companies they're a trip, because like the more of a balance that you have on your account, let's say you have a $3,000 credit limit and you have $2,000 that you owe them. Okay, so you're paying a lot of money in interest. Out of nowhere, they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to increase your credit limit from $3,000 to $5,000. Okay, and it's not a coincidence. It's by design that they give you these particular credit limit increases because, number one, they want you to spend more money, which is going to make them more money, and it's going to make you pay more interest. So be careful. I mean, back in the day when I was using credit cards, I didn't think a lot about like the stuff that I know now in regards to credit cards, right? So credit card companies make a lot of money on interest, right? I mean, of course, I mean, it just makes sense. They already make money from you using the credit card and charging the merchants a transaction fee. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for you to, be paying a lot of interest. I mean, there are times where I've paid like $80 towards interest, a month, which is ridiculous. I will say this: if you have a credit card and you're paying a lot of interest and you have a decent credit score, consider applying for another credit card where you can do a balance transfer, and you're going to save money because if you sign up for another credit card and you have no interest on your balance transfers for up to 15 months or 18 months, some of these cards, I think Citibank has a card where you can have no interest for 18 months, which is ridiculous. They don't have like a good sign-up bonus or anything like that. But if you want to do a balance transfer, that's a good way for you to save yourself some money. Okay, so you definitely want to consider doing that. Ronald says, do you go by the Discover FICO score or a Credit Karma score? I go by the FICO score that I have provided from whatever credit card that I have. So I have several credit cards. Citibank gives you a FICO score. I find theirs to be really, really high. So I don't really pay attention to theirs because they're like really high. Discover has one. Bank of America has one. Chase has one. Capital One has one. A lot of the banks have one. So I think it's okay to go by it, sort of. But if you want your official FICO score, you probably can go to myfico.com and pay for that, or pay to have it monitored so you can have access to that all the time. Hey, Drake, thanks for watching the video, man. By the way, Drake Miller, he's watching the live stream here. He has a YouTube channel as well, and he talks about credit cards as well. So check out Drake's channel. And if you like what you see, definitely subscribe to his channel. He's an up-and-coming YouTuber. So definitely want to give him a check out. All right, cool. Angel, thumbs up. Cool. Speaking of thumbs up, guys, give me some thumbs up if you haven't already done so. Please, I appreciate that. $60 a month for Patreon. For the amount of money, I better see somebody butt naked. I don't know about the butt naked, but I know like for the $60 in regards to that YouTube package that I'm talking about on Patreon, I'm very strategic about my YouTube success. A lot of people, if you're watching now, you don't necessarily know like, what all goes into making a YouTube channel. For some people, they're lucky and their videos go viral, or they do something really cool. But me, I'm just plain Jane. I'm not insanely creative. I'm, probably boring, to be honest with you, because I'm just not like, insanely creative that way. So for me, YouTube took a lot of time and energy and like really specific focusing. I have like over 120 videos, which is quite a bit of videos. And those videos, each video that I make serve a purpose. Other than like giving free information, it serves a purpose, and I try to answer a specific question, okay, in every single video. So I'm really strategic about that. So that $60 that I'm talking about for people that are interested in, creating a YouTube channel, or they have a YouTube channel, that is what that $60 is for. And I think it's well worth it, because what you'll find is, number one, I'm going to be on the phone talking to you personally and, kind of going over what you could do and what you should do as far as how you can attack what it is you're trying to do, or if it is even feasible for you to even make videos. Because when it comes to making videos on YouTube, I try to make videos, number one, that have traffic. So people are searching for the videos that I'm making. That's the first thing. If no one's searching, it doesn't make sense to make a random video and title it a random title. Like, that makes no sense. So the first thing that I want to do is make sure people are searching for that video. And then, that's kind of from where I start. So I start right there first. But back to the Patreon page. So the Patreon page, like I said, it's an opportunity for you guys to support the channel. If you'd like, of course, you don't have to, but if you would like, it would mean a lot to me, and I definitely will do my best in trying to, you know, give you the biggest bang for your buck in regards to, you know, supporting the channel. A couple of things to think about in regards to the Patreon page is, for example, whenever you get started on that particular Patreon page, whichever tier that you select, and I'm going to go over the tiers in just 1 second, you're going to get billed right there at that moment. And then you're also going to get billed at the first of every single month. So today is the 25th. So if somebody wanted to get started at the $3 level, you'd pay $3 right now. And then they're going to charge you another $3 on the first of the month, because that's when they charge, the first of every single month. Okay, so if you want to wait till the first before signing up for the $3 tier, you can do that and just sign up on the first, and therefore you just get your $3. Or if you insanely love this video or love this channel or love any kind of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Any kind of, if you like the quality of the content that I'm giving here and you want to sign up for more than $3, hey, sweet, do that. You want to do $3 today and $3 on the first, I'll take it. I appreciate that. So anyway, let me see. I'm just kind of looking here at seeing some of these comments here. Cool. Guys, thanks for subscribing to Drake's channel. That's really cool. Like I said, he's up and coming. The Coin Alley says, yeah, YouTube takes a long time. I've taken a break from my channel. Creating content, editing, interacting takes a lot of work. Yes, it does. The Credit Card Maestro says, I learned something new every day about YouTube. Hip to the Dip says, I don't think you're boring personally. You have a good, clean, concise, to the point content. I appreciate that. Hip to the Dip, are you a guy or girl? I'm just curious. I'm not sure, and I definitely don't want to call you bro if you're not a bro. Okay, buddy. Okay, cool. I actually use vidIQ. I use vidIQ, and if you are interested in making videos on YouTube and you don't know about vidIQ or TubeBuddy, you're doing yourself a huge injustice. And both of those, vidIQ, that's VIDIQ, they have a YouTube channel, and TubeBuddy also has a YouTube channel. I don't really watch a lot of their stuff now because I'm into it, and it's the same stuff over and over and over again. And you know, but for the most part, once you're getting started, if you're just getting started, it makes a lot of sense to kind of dive into that real deep and you know, kind of get what you can from that. So real quickly, like I said, regarding the Patreon page, there are several different categories. And so, of course, there's a $3 entry level. Then there's a $6 medium level support, where basically you can have access to me via emails. Actually, there's a way to message me on Patreon, which is really cool. And there's also a way to make posts on Patreon. So there's a lot of things that I hopefully will kind of get into regarding that Patreon. We will be able to have live streams on Patreon only for patrons. So it'll be only private to us and the people that support the channel on Patreon. So that'd be really, really cool. You can actually, at the $12 level, you can actually have your name shown up in our videos here on this particular channel, How to Build Credit TV. If you want, you don't have to have your name there. If you don't want, you can have your name, maybe like first name, last initial. You can have your channel name if you'd like. And of course, the $30 series supporter, you can have a 1-minute 30 phone call, 1-minute phone call consultation with me every single month about how to build your credit. You know, basically anything that you need to know in regards to credit. We can have a one 30-minute phone consultation. And so I think that could be pretty powerful. And of course, you can message me as much as you want. I definitely want to make sure that I answer any questions that you may have. And so Patreon actually provides another way for you to ask questions to me that is not necessarily going to be public. Like on YouTube, when you make a comment, it's public. Like everybody sees that. With Patreon, I think the way it works is that the message, you can send that directly to me, and only I will see that. So that'll be another way to, you know, get your questions answered directly if you're interested in doing that. So if you are interested in supporting the channel at all, definitely go ahead and go to Patreon, visit patreon.com/How to Build Credit TV. So Nika Baby says, I just started a YouTube channel called Weekend Roamers. I need to learn editing. Man, YouTube takes so much time. Like, it's super ridiculous. But I'll tell you what, if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, you definitely want to do your research, and you definitely want to make sure you think of YouTube as a marathon, right? A marathon is a lot of miles, right? It's 26, 25, 26 point, however many miles. Clearly, I don't know because I don't run marathons. All right. Totally not for me. Okay. But marathons, 26 miles. Hey, Trevor, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Um, so you want to think of YouTube as a marathon. I mean, once you start that race, you don't finish a marathon instantly. And so YouTube is kind of the same way. So the way I think about it is I'm thinking about it long term. Like, you know what could I accomplish on YouTube in the next 5 years? Okay. So like, of course you can make money on YouTube, which is kind of why people want to get started. And, I'm making some money here and there. So it's kind of nice. But I'm thinking, okay, in 5 years, how many subscribers can I have? How much money can I make? Can I turn this into something where I could do it long term? Can I turn it into something where, either I'm going to make a couple of dollars on the side, an extra $200 a month can go a long way depending on what situation you're in. At the same time, $200 extra every month is nothing to some people, right? They might blow that at that very fancy high-end steakhouse restaurant. So it just kind of all depends. But if I look at it as, 5 years from now, what can my YouTube channel be? Then for me, I think it's worth the sacrifice. And I think, like I said, in regards to a marathon, you don't like start the marathon by sprinting. Hopefully you don't sprint at any time during the marathon. And if you do, it'll probably be at the end. But I know it's not at the beginning. I know it's not in the middle. And so if you're making a YouTube channel, you definitely want to take your time because, it just makes sense. It just makes absolute sense to take your time. So be patient with yourself. Anybody that's doing a YouTube channel, I mean, I've personally been able to get quite a bit of subscribers. We're definitely going to get 5,000 subscribers before my first year is up. So, yeah, it says, let's see, what does it say? Jose says, hey, give her credit. I'm going to add you to my channel. Okay. I'm not sure why that. Thank you, Nika baby. I appreciate that. I'm not sure why that it says hell for a review. I'm not sure under your comment, Jose. But yeah, so anyway, those are the different tiers in regards to Patreon. And of course, there's one tier there at the bottom, the $60 one for YouTube. As far as I'm concerned, any of these tiers that you may sign up for with Patreon, if you don't like it, you can always cancel. I mean, it's not a big deal. But in regards to that YouTube deal, like I said, I know that there's several people watching the live stream that have YouTube channels, or maybe you're interested in starting a YouTube channel. Whatever the case may be, try it out. If you don't like it, if you think, what I'm doing is not good or I'm not providing you actual help, of course, you can always cancel it. But I'm going to make sure that I do everything I can to make sure that you're happy with what you're getting for the money that you're contributing. So definitely want to make sure I took the time to say that. Now, this live stream has been going on for an hour and 7 minutes. I feel like the first 7, like nothing at all. So real quickly, before I end the live stream, any questions, once again, if it's about the Amex Gold Card or anything credit related, go ahead and ask me those questions right now, and I'll do my best to answer it before I end this live stream, because I need to go ahead and take a shower. Like I said earlier, I was sitting in traffic for 2 hours before I got home. I hadn't even eaten. Hi, Kaya, what's going on? Yeah, you're super late. I was like, man, what's going on? Kaya's not here. Kaya, I thought for a minute, I was like, well, Kaya's not here because she got me in trouble last week. So maybe she wants to chill and not show up to the live stream tonight. But hey, thanks for joining. I talked about the Amex Gold Card in this video. And I also talked about my Patreon site, which is at patreon.com/How to Build Credit TV. You can go ahead and rewatch the live stream. And exactly. So yeah, so once again, if there are any questions that you have in regards to the Amex Gold Card or credit cards, let me know. More than likely, I'm going to be back here next week, hopefully on Monday at 7 o'clock. Okay. And that particular live stream, thanks to Credit Card Maestro. By the way, guys, if you haven't checked out the Credit Card Maestro, give her credit. Drake Miller, Nika Baby has a channel as well. The Coin Alley has a channel as well. Be sure to go ahead and watch. Be sure to check out their channel. And if you like their content, definitely subscribe. Okay, so cool. Thanks for your help. I got my discovery cards. Okay, sweet. Credit limit $300. There you go. Alberto, you're on your way, man. You're on your way. That's how I started. So cool. Once again, if you have any questions, anyone, Bueller. Yes, D, take it easy, bro. Respect. Um, Cool. Rod says I got a new card from Navy Fed with a much higher credit limit than the first. Should I close the first? No, Rod, I wouldn't close any credit cards. I wouldn't close any cards at all. As a matter of fact, there's no need to close the card, especially if it doesn't have an annual fee, because you don't want to lose that credit history that you've built. And also, depending on how long you've had that card, you're going to lose the average age of credit, right? So if you have that card for like years, when you close it, you're going to lose all that history, and that's going to affect your credit score negatively. So if there's no annual fee on that card, Rod, definitely don't close it at all. At all. I'm in the chat and cooking dinner. Wow, nice. Okay, multi-talented. All right, I see you. I'm just in the chat and doing a really poor job reading the chat and doing live stream sometimes. You're welcome, Rod. I appreciate that. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? There's 24 people still watching. I appreciate that. Any more questions? All right, Jose, take it easy, man. 25,000 cash reward Visa put me over 524. I hear you, D. Oh, thank you. Give her credit. Give her credit. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. All right. Like I said, guys, I will see you guys next Monday, where I'll do a live stream in regards to 5,000 subs. Steve has a question. How many more cards will you apply for this year? Steve, great question. This year, well, it's 2019. Honestly, I wasn't supposed to be applying for any more cards. The last card I was supposed to apply for was in October, the Amex Gold Card, and that was supposed to be it. But I applied for the business card, Blue Cash business card, or Blue Plus business. I don't know. It's business card, so it's different. I just started to kind of get into the business cards, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to get sign-up bonuses that the business cards have to offer. Because here's the deal. You can actually have a pretty cool strategy. You could have your own personal card. So if you have yourself and a spouse, you both can sign up for every single card that you're interested in. So if you want to get the Amex Gold Card for yourself and get the sign-up bonus, and then get your Amex Gold Card for your spouse or your partner or whomever, you could do that. And then you could do the same thing on the business side. You can get the Amex Gold Card, the business card for yourself, and you can get the business Amex Gold Card for your spouse as well. And you can get the sign-up bonus. And so once you start to do that, you start to get a lot of points, and you can take these points and redeem the points. Take care, Yolanda. Have a good night. You can take these points and redeem these points, or transfer them to different travel partners or hotel partners. And that's how you start to get some serious value for those particular points. All right. Stephanie B says, is it worth it to upgrade my Blue Cash for preferred? No annual fee for annual fee. It's worth it if you're interested in getting points. Well, I guess it's a cashback card, so you're not going to be getting points. But if you do a lot of spend regarding your supermarket, because I think that's a good one, and gas on that preferred, I think it's okay. But if you upgrade, you may want to consider just applying for it. Just like straight up applying for it, because when you apply for it, you're going to get the sign-up bonus. If you upgrade, you're not going to get the sign-up bonus. And once you have, one American Express card, you're pretty much going to get approved for the next American Express card. So if you're interested in getting that particular card, you could apply for it, because you're going to get the sign-up bonus. But it is a cash card, so it's just another cash card. So it just kind of depends. If you want to upgrade. But if you want the sign-up bonus, definitely apply for it, or consider applying for another card. Let's say like the Marriott Bonvoy card, which is a hotel card. It's totally different. Or like the Amex Gold Card, which is, once again, totally different. It's totally a travel card. Okay, so I hope I answered your question. Really awesome content, Duane. Thank you so much for all your help. Good night to you, sir, and everyone here. All right, My Life in Seasons. Once again, she has a YouTube channel as well. Check her channel out. If you like the content, definitely subscribe. Drake says, is the Rose Gold still available for Amex? It is not. It is not available. I don't think they said that it wasn't going to be available after January 9th. 2019, you can give them a call and double check if you'd like. I don't think it's still available, however. So I don't know, Drake. Give them a call and see what they say regarding that. All right, guys. So I'm going to wait 2 more minutes and then I'm going to get on out of here. So if you have any questions, this is the last call for questions. Last call at all. Stephanie says, I already have the rose gold. I had the rose gold too, and I didn't like it. I mean, it was cool, but I was really vain. So I was like, I want the traditional gold because I want everybody to know, hey, this is a gold card. You know, I got a gold card, right? So I got the traditional gold. Steve says, have you been calling your credit card company for a credit increase? Or you just let them upgrade you when the time comes? Let's see. I have asked for a credit limit increase, but I try not to because I really hate rejection. And also, I think for me personally, I would want to wait like at least 8 months to a year. And I would also only ask for a credit limit increase on cards that I know for a fact that I've been doing a whole bunch of spending on. If you haven't been doing a lot of spending on it, then you definitely don't want to ask for a credit limit increase because it just doesn't make a lot of sense to them. They're not going to give it to you. You can also ask for a credit limit increase if you're making more money. That's always good. So I don't know. It's kind of up to you. I personally wouldn't ask for one unless it's like 8 or more months is what I would do personally. Let's see. Oh, really? You talked your boyfriend, oh, your BFF into requesting, okay, to change her gold card. I was like, your boyfriend, he got a rose gold card? Guys, I clearly can't read. Okay, clearly. Cool. No problem, Steve. No worries. You get rejection. Tell me about it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. That regular gold card is awesome, Drake. You're absolutely right. Cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next Monday at 7 o'clock for my next live stream, where basically I'll be talking a little bit more about myself personally. And I'll also be talking about the fact that we have 5,000 subscribers on this channel. So thanks again for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys next time, or better yet, I'll see you in another video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Take care, guys.